What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday mornings US time. So come by and say hello. Okay, so I was running a little math. I did this on a live stream recently with Darkest Night, but I wanted to get more realistic numbers into the mix here, just because we were going all the way to the max. And so I'm looking at what the ROI of this game is. If you were to just put the $10 in, right? Just a $10 for the spellbook, get the 3,000 credits to start helping you rent cards, at which point you stay in bronze the entire time, right? So again, this is just a very base level, like literally at the lowest level hypothetical scenario. Now, I know some folks have kind of crunched the numbers and tried to determine the value of chests across each of the different leagues, but the thing is, it's hard to really adjust for how much card values will be in the future, as well as really take into account the token multiplier across the different leagues, right? So I want to stick with just bronze, and I'm really focused on the new player experience, and I want to know what that is going to be like and what that is going to look like. So taking a look here at where bronze is, you have a chance to receive 33% DEC, 33% rewards cards, 33% potions, and then just, a very, very small smidgen of a chance for packs. You also do have a chance to receive legendaries and gold foils, but that is significantly reduced from where the chests are currently. So what I want to do is just take this all the way to the base level and see what the ROI of playing the game would be. So I'm going to take this, and we are going to assume you can get a total of 30 chests per day. I think that's not very reasonable, and the reasonable numbers that I've heard thrown out there, at least on average, is about 10. So I'm going to go with 10 and say, 10 out of 30, that's 1/3, right? You're just playing for, or, getting 1/3 of the available chests per day, and we're going to do that times every single day of the year. So times 365 is 3,650 chests. Now, not everybody's going to play every single day, and not everybody's going to get 10 chests per day. So I actually want to be, in my opinion, somewhat generous about this and say, let's just go with like 75%. So if I reduce this by 25% and say just, maybe you take 3 months off of the year, right? Or maybe some days, 3 months equivalent of not playing the game, which I think for most of us who are kind of addicted, you'd probably be showing up every day. But let's just roll with this for right now. So that brings us down to 2,737 chests. Now, we also need to account for the end of season rewards that you get. Now, a total of 150 can be gained. If we're doing 1/3 for the daily, I actually want to just go straight with 1/3 for the seasonal as well. So let's just assume that we get 50 chests every season, and we have 2 seasons per month, right? So 50 plus 50 is 100 chests per month times 12. That's going to give us an additional 1,200 chests. So all in all, in bronze, and actually technically across every this could actually be for every single thing at this point. You could get about 3,900 chests. We'll just say about like 4,000, or just a little bit under 4,000. So we take this 3,900, and the number we need to look at here is what are the chances of you getting rewards cards with that. And we can see it's about 1/3. So I'm going to divide this by 3. And what we can see here is that you will end up, after playing for a year, with over 1,000 cards, $1,312 cards to be exact. Maybe you'll end up with half a card if this math ends up being somehow provable. And so the thing is, with 1,300 cards, again, I want to just show you at the most basic level. Just imagine that you are the most unlucky person in the entire world, and all you get are commons. You don't get any rares, just all commons, and they're all valued at a single penny. Well, we take that, and here we go. Now you have made $13.12 in cards. Now, this does not count how much you would be receiving in value from DEC. We could probably assume DEC would be something similar in value over the course of a year. But again, I don't even want to touch that. You're also going to be able to get potions, which are not tradable, but if you do decide to buy some packs, those come in handy. Those are valued at 4 cents a piece. We're not even going to count that either. We're just going to count the value that you get in rewards cards. Oh, and let's not even talk about packs because you're barely going to get any packs in bronze. But just playing in bronze, if you can stomach bronze and whatever bronze ends up looking like with this new rewards update coming through, you end up with 130% return on your investment, because all you got to do is put in $10 for the spell book. You use that 3,000 DEC or 3,000 credits at the beginning to rent, and then hopefully whatever you're earning will go back and you start churning through that as a way to rent and earn more cards. So is this going to make you a millionaire overnight? Is this going to make you a millionaire in a year? No. Is it going to make you a millionaire in 100 years? No, it's not. But again, I'm looking at this as what is the ROI of spending time in this game? Well, right now you can see that even if we go at the most basic level, you're coming away after a single year taking out more from the game than you put in. Oh yeah, and every year after that, because you don't need to pay the $10 spell book, it's not a subscription service, it's all just profit. It's all just gravy that you'll be able to keep churning and burning through and getting more and more cards, leveling up your deck. So, is this the most ideal way to go about it, just to stay in bronze? Probably not. But for those folks who are casual players, or for those folks who don't have the resources to be able to invest into certain cards and level up and do all that good stuff, can they still enjoy the game and get something out of it? I think so. Is this a good use of their time? That's actually a very personal question, because if you enjoy the game, then who am I to say whether or not it's a good use of your time? At the end of the day, you're playing a game and coming away with more than you put in it after a single year. So to me, that number jumps out a lot. Again, I know it's not anything crazy. It's $13 here. But again, that is the lowest of the lowest of the low end, right? Because there's still a chance you get legendaries. There's still a chance you get epics and rares as well. And here's the thing. You don't know how much DEC you'd end up getting too. I'm not even accounting for any of that. This could be significantly higher. Plus, all of the cards that you'd be getting after a single year, if they go out of print, these rewards cards, they have the potential to go up in value. Now, how much can they go up in value? I think that's hard to determine. Before the rewards nerfs that we saw in October of last year, we saw a lot of these cards trading at multiples, like maybe even 10x or 15x of where they're trading at right now, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. But you apply that number to what I'm showing you here, right? Even just the 10x. And this is, I don't want to go too far into this because I don't want people to get too excited, and I don't want to, you know me, I'm allergic to hopium. So we can't have too much excitement here. We can't have too much bullish nature. It's just not going to feel right. But you take this number, because this is the minimum. This is every card you get being worth a penny at the time, which is where the common rewards cards are now. But even if you 10x that, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good, I just got to say. So, I'm excited about this. Again, I keep talking about the new player experience. I keep talking about the beginner experience and what bronze could potentially look like. And I like the way that this looks, because the thing is, the more time you spend in the game, the more rewards you can earn. Keep in mind that this is only like 3/4 of what I was showing, right? Like we could do the math and try to get a little bit higher in terms of maybe you play 90% of the year. Maybe you grind at the end of the season to try and get, 75 chests, 100 chests. So you're not just going with like 1/3 of like whatever the average that people think is going to be. So regardless of what it ends up being, these numbers are purely hypothetical and really at the lowest of the low end estimation. So I look at it, it makes me excited because people who come into this may not necessarily be looking to come away with hundreds of millions of dollars the way that, some of the OGs have done quite well, and not hundreds of millions of dollars, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like it's one of those things where right now we want to capture gamers. We want to capture people who enjoy strategy and card games. And the best part about this is the fact that we're going to do this in a bear market. So everybody who comes on board will hopefully be somebody who's not looking to make a 100x on their investment overnight, but will be looking for games to actually try and play to see what can get them through the next couple of years as we go through this, very hopefully not too devastating bear market, both in the crypto world and probably in the global markets as well. So I'm excited about this. I think this is great. If people are looking for games, hopefully games can be something that is recession proof in a way, especially crypto games. And I think Splinterlands is really, with everything that they have going on right now, first the rewards update, modern and wild format, land potentially coming later this year. I really think it could be one of the top NFT gaming projects out there that can draw people in because they are firing on all cylinders right now. So this is the numbers I'm going to leave, or this is the number. I'm going to leave this with you. I'm actually curious to know, what are your thoughts on this? Again, it's not anything mind-blowing, but it is more than you put into the game after a year, and you come away with like 1,000+ cards. Like, to me, those two numbers stick out quite a bit. The 130% APR as well as 130% APR as well as like the 4-digit cards at this point. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I will catch you all in the next video, and I will see you around the game. If you are a new player watching this, welcome to the game. I hope to see you around in it soon. Take care.